In the heavenly realms, among the countless host, served an angel of considerable power and presence. His name was Azazel, a name that once meant strength of God. He was one of the Watchers, sent to the world of humankind as a guardian. His task was to observe, to guide from afar. But to watch is a temptation in itself. And from his lofty perch, Azazel did not see the image of the divine in humanity. He saw potential, raw, unshaped and utterly wasted. The leader of the rebellion, Shemyaza, was swayed by lust for the daughters of men. But Azazel, his sin was different. His was a sin of pride, of intellect. He stood before his brethren, his voice a low thunder. "Why do we watch in silence while they stumble in the dark?" he argued. "We can give them more. We can make them like us." And so Azazel crossed the line. He became the great corrupter. From the Book of Enoch, we learn he taught humanity to make swords, knives, shields, and breastplates. The art of war, born in heaven, delivered to earth. He revealed the secrets of metals, of precious stones, and the art of beautification. His gifts were a poison wrapped in gold. The knowledge he bestowed did not elevate humanity. It enslaved them to vanity, greed, pride, and violence. The peaceful valleys soon echoed with the clang of steel and the cries of the fallen. The cries of the earth did not go unheard. They rose like a foul smoke, a stench in the nostrils of heaven. The creation was tearing itself apart, corrupted by the very beings sent to protect it by God Almighty. The Most High summoned his archangels. His command was one of righteous fury. "Go, Raphael, and bind Azazel hand and foot. Cast him into the darkness. Make an opening in the desert, in the place called Dudael, and throw him there." There was no grand battle. The strength of God that was once in Azazel was now turned against him. He realized his strength was only with the light, but this realization was too late. The archangel Raphael seized him, and the great teacher of mankind, the proud watcher, was bound in chains he could not break. He was taken to a place of absolute desolation to exist in the darkness. This was to be his prison. The Book of Enoch describes his fate with chilling precision. "Throw upon him jagged and sharp stones, and cover him with darkness. He shall remain there for all eternity, with his face covered, that he may not see the light. And on the great day of judgment, he shall be cast into the fire." His punishment was perfect. The being who craved to shape the world was imprisoned in a tomb of immovable stone. The one who brought the light of forbidden knowledge was condemned to eternal darkness, blindfolded from the divine light forever. And so Azazel's story was woven into the very fabric of atonement. On the Day of Atonement, one goat was offered to God. The other, the scapegoat, was laden with the sins of the people and sent out into the wilderness, to Azazel. It was a powerful symbol. Sin, the very thing Azazel taught humanity, was being returned to its source, cast back into the desolation where the fallen angel was imprisoned. The downfall of Azazel is more than a myth about a rebellious angel. It's a profound and ancient warning about the double-edged sword of knowledge. It asks us, does knowledge alone bring progress? Or does it require wisdom, ethics, and a connection to something greater than ourselves to be a force for good? His legacy is the scapegoat, bearing the sins of the world into the wilderness. His legacy is the enduring question of whether our own advancements, our own metals, our own art of war, our own beautification, are lifting us up or chaining us down. And in the silence of the desert, under a blanket of stone and shadow, the once great watcher waits for a final judgment that is yet to come.